Virgo, this is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading for you today. Now, this is my own interpretation, so do take that information that resonates with you as your own. If there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else as it will benefit them. Do stick with us though, as there's definitely a message here for you specifically. Now you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. Now let's get right into that general reading here. I see that you absolutely have had quite a bit happening and that you do have some big changes coming up. I see that there will be something here in your near future that really is pushing you to change something, and we'll see what that is. I see some big movement and some deep-rooted change. So we'll see that where that exactly lies. Now, let's get into that love reading. Okay, in terms of that love, I see that you have been really kind of taking a conquest standpoint, that you haven't really wanted to settle down with one specific person, and that honestly it looks like you have been finding that you've been working so much to get just that happiness, that warmth that you want. You've been searching for gratification more than you've been searching for love, and that may have hurt some people around you. I do see that you have been hurt as well, and that you absolutely probably have been feeling very two-sided, that you've been receiving one thing that hurts very much and you've been giving it back to the world in kind, so kind of as a way to get back at the world for doing basically this kind of thing to you in the first place. Now, I do see that this is causing you to be very lonely. You're finding a very lonesome time currently, and that you're feeling like you're stuck, you're cold, you're frozen, and you feel like everything has stopped around you because you're being left out and you're being forgotten, basically. But I see that you do have warmth in your future. I see that you have a lot ahead of you, but that you are going to be working and putting in the work. I see that you're going to be going with the flow quite a bit, and you are absolutely going to be building something special. Even if you don't settle down, even if you don't make one decision at this exact moment, that you are building up those feelings, you are building up that romance, Virgo, and you are building something great. I see that you have an eye for your future, that you are planning something through this. You do have your goal in mind and you know what you want. That your future is not so much set out for you, but you are taking it in hand and going towards the goal that you want, going towards the future that you really want. And I see you succeeding in this. I really see you getting that future that you are wanting, the future that you're going for with that person that you want and that you're building things up with. And I see that foundation really being solid, and that foundation will really offer you warmth and happiness, and you and that person are going to have a great future for yourselves. And even though it may not be an immediate decision, even though it may not be something that you want to do this right away, this isn't something that you have to do right away either. This is something that you are building up gradually and naturally. And I see that you are going to find that consistent and deep warmth in yourself and in that person in the future. Now that brings us to the end of that love reading. Let's get right into that financial reading. Okay, I see here that you have been working on really seeing things with an open mind financially. I see that you've been trying to really understand everything. You've been trying to build those skills naturally and easily, and I see that you have really been doing something above and beyond those around you. What I'm noticing especially is that you are finding this, even though it's not the most challenging thing to do for you, that you are finding challenge in the simplicity, that you're finding that it's challenging to put the amount of effort in that you're putting in consistently, where there are no divots, there are no dropping portions. You feel like you have to put in the same amount of effort consistently every single day, and I see that that is wearing you down. I see that your potential and your future is far beyond this, and that you do have the capacity to really succeed here as well. But I see that you are basically moving on to something greater, that even though this is a situation where you're being beaten down, you're stressed, you're doing so much just for one specific goal, that goal very soon will be behind you. And honestly, I see that this is going to allow you to really fulfill your strength, that all this time spent has not been time wasted, that it has been time spent growing that strength, that inner strength that you need to really allow, or to really have the strength to focus during those real times of challenge, those real times of difficulty. And this will allow you to have that perfect future that you have always wanted for yourself. And I do see you getting that future for yourself. I see you gaining the money, the finances, and I see you taking those tools and having that future for yourself in your own hands as soon as possible, as soon as you can. I see you building towards that, and I see you starting on that path very soon. And overall, I see that you will have that and more. The dreams that you have in mind are going to be the least of it, and that you are going to build even beyond that, and you will have a great legacy for yourself in the future. That brings us to the end of this financial reading. So I'll just reiterate that I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. I'll see you next time.